Why buy your next vehicle from Community Motors of Mason City?
Great service from 3 locations. Community on Monroe, Community Motors Westside, and Mason City Ford. 10 new franchises and hundreds of vehicles to give you more choices. Plus, Community offers an exclusive 3-3 warranty on pre-owned vehicles and 10-year, 250,000-mile warranty on new. Need more reasons why? Stop or visit CommunityAutoGroup.com.
Because nobody beats a community deal, nobody.
It's 9:45, it's May 29th. And at this time, I'm going to open up the Surrey County Board of Supervisors regular session. The first item on the agenda is the agenda, and the second is the approval of the minutes from the 28th.
Okay, this time, Mr. Chairman, I would so approve the agenda presented this morning and the minutes of the past meeting as of May 22nd.
I'll second.
Okay, we got a motion second to approve the agenda and the minutes from May 22nd. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Any old business? Hearing none, we're going to move to new business, and we're going to start right off, moving down to the county auditor, and we're going to start with item number 4, public hearing on the budget amendment. At this time, I'm going to open up the public hearing and let Heather explain what we're doing.
This is the amendment for the current fiscal year 12 budget. And this is the first amendment we'll have on this budget, probably the last. I've handed out some detail on it, and I'm just going to hit the highlights. First of all, there is no changes in taxes. When you amend budget, you cannot increase the taxes. The overall, you can see our revenues, we're amending $10,509,000. The expenditures, $12,617,000. Majority of that is when we refinanced the jail annex bond. If you recall, we did that last winter. And that was about 9.3 million, so that's a chunk of that. The two other things that really affect our budget for the expenditure side, one is the mental health, about almost 1.5 million for mental health. And if you recall, we now are in a group, the County Social Service Group, where we collect our taxes and then we transfer them to this County Social Service Group, who then pays all their mental health claims. And we have additional, we didn't transfer, last year was the first year and our transfers were lower. They just hadn't asked for enough, so we're kind of finally getting up to speed, and this is the additional that we need to transfer by June 30th. The other item that is kind of unexpected was under capital projects, and maybe, I don't know if Mary can speak to it some, was the secondary road construction. We amended another $1 million into that budget. I don't know if we'll actually spend it or not, but that was the other item.
It's for the S14 and the 250th Street project, which I have in fiscal year 2013, but the fiscal years don't line up with the construction season. So to get them let in the spring, they could possibly expend some of that money in June. So that is just to cover any expenses that they may expend in June.
Okay.
That's the highlights. If you want any more detail, I'd be happy to speak or answer the questions.
I see the net difference is relatively small.
Right, the net difference is mainly those two items I just spoke of.
And neither one of them would really affect our general fund budget, do they?
No, one is mental health and one is secondary roads.
Great.
And the secondary roads one is just moving to make sure the money we can have it either way.
Yes.
Okay?
That looks good.
Yeah, I thought it looked real good too.
Just continue to run the form.
Is there any questions about the amendments?
have none.
Okay. Anybody from the audience?
Well, I'm just curious, how do you make up that deficit then?
The two items I talked about, and actually it's not a deficit to us. The first one, the mental health, we have that money sitting in our fund and in our mental health fund. And with this new county social service group that we're in, we collect all of our tax dollars and we send them to Butler County Auditor is actually the financial coordinator. We send all of our tax dollars and we send all of our bills there, so they pay everything. So we're our mental health fund is more of a clearinghouse now, and we have just not transferred as much as what we should have. So they have paid more of our bills, but not yet have the reimbursement to go with it. Secondary roads, that's something that we have budgeted for next year, but like Mary said, with our the way we budget with an accrual system, if we let that and have any of our expenses in June, we have to have that in our budget in June. So if we spend part of that in June, we will not be spending it next year. So that would offset the next year budget.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Heather. If there's no other questions, I'd entertain a motion to close the public portion here.
So moved.
I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion second to close the public portion of the hearing. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, opposed? Motion carried. This needs to be a resolution.
Mr. Chairman, at this time I move resolution 2012, number 55.
I'll second said resolution number 55.
Okay, we got a motion and second to do resolution 2012, number 55, to the amendments brought this forward this morning. We've had the hearing, so all those in favor of resolution 55 say aye.
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 Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Thanks, Heather. Now we'll move back up to item E, county engineer. Mary, how are you this morning?
Thank you. You guys are out blading the gravel roads and tile repairs, normal routine maintenance. Starting to get some mowing done, and last year we hired 2 temporary mowers, and we'd like to go ahead and proceed with that again and had that in the budget. So last year I had looked up, we paid them $10.50 an hour. It seemed to work out well. So if you're all right with that again, go ahead. I'd like to get those posted so they can start beginning of July, get them out of here by October, and that pretty much covers our mowing season. So I'll get those.
Especially since we got such an early growing start.
Yeah, yes, we did. But otherwise, that's pretty much all I have to report on secondary roads. So the second thing on the agenda for your consideration is awarding the contract for the B20 reconstruction project. Last May 15th, bids were accepted at the DOT. It's a farm to market project, and any farm to market project gets let to the DOT for 3 miles of the B20 reconstruction project from Balsam to Eagle. The engineer's estimate was $2.09 million. The county received 1 bid from Heartland Asphalt out of Mason City in the amount of $1,796,402.72, which is about 14% below the estimate. The project includes removal of existing pavement and reusing that pavement as a sub-base and placing that down, and then new pavement, and then a bridge deck overlay and the bridge approaches. I reviewed the bid tabs and they seem reasonable, so I guess it would be my recommendation to award the project to Heartland Asphalt.
Will that just about complete the totality of B20, or is there just one?
There will be
section?
one more section that I hope to do next year, and this came in under, so I'm hoping that gives me just enough. There's still some restrictions on the farm to market fund. As for borrowing ahead, before they put this restrictions on, they let you borrow ahead 5 years. but I think that's down to about 3 years based on what your balance is when you let a project. So I'll have to, after this project, I'll have to go back and look at that farm and market fund and see where we sit. I think we're about at a zero balance right now, so.
Almost without exception, all these bids, the various projects we have seem to be coming in always on the budget.
Yeah.
Whether it's your department or someone else, it's just amazing.
Yeah,
Too
I
bad we
think,
don't have the money to really spend and get some of these.
I do have the projects, I do know that, so, yeah. So hopefully I'd like to do that last 3 mile stretch next year. and be
If the
done.
state would make an adjustment next year in the road use tax fund, perhaps we'll have more resources.
I second that. Yeah, and then quit giving us roads. So-
Yes.
To take care of it.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So you want us to,
Award the project to Heartland Asphalt. It would be my recommendation.
I'd make that motion to award the bid to Heartland Asphalt, $1,796,402.72.
Okay, I'll second that.
okay, we got a motion and second to award the contract to Heartland, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Heartland, for the B20 project from Balsam to
Eagle.
Eagle, for $1,796,472. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Item number 3.
I'm gonna go ahead and table that. I was working on the resolution and had some questions for Tim Putnam,
Okay.
so I'm waiting for him to get back to me, and then once I discuss with him,
Okay.
I imagine he'll call me this week.
When is that scheduled for you, remember?
Probably the second week in July.
Like, is it the 7th or the
Okay,
7th, 8th, and 9th, or the 8th,
Okay,
9th,
that's
that
fine.
weekend?
Right.
Yeah.
I guess right.
so we'll table that for now.
Yep.
You can get more information. Anything else?
Yeah, the last thing I thought of when I mentioned DOT giving us more roads. I have been informally addressed from them, asking to come to the table and sit down about possibly doing, they're looking for that savings, $50 million savings. And they want to sit down and look and see if the county would be willing in doing maybe some sort of pilot project to do snow removal on some of their roads. And that's about as far as it's gotten, and they haven't called me to schedule a meeting. So just for your information, some of that may be coming more to the surface. And we've been hearing it at
Whatever
our,
happened to the unfunded mandates that were not going to be passed down to us anymore?
I think they changed.
Under the new enlightened leadership.
I think they changed the definition of unfunded mandate. I don't know.
Yes.
We missed that somewhere. Yeah, they caught me at a meeting and mentioned it, but they haven't called to sit down
Is
and
that
discuss
the
it.
local state office? Or?
Yes, yes, here in town, district. So, we'll see what they propose.
I'm sure they'd be
and-
willing to have you do a lot of plowing at probably not equal cost for reimbursement.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And then what people don't understand is we don't plow as early as they do.
Right.
And we don't plow 24 hours. We don't have 2 crews to do that. And so it could be interesting. I don't know. But we'll see what they propose. I was kind of, they know I'm kind of hesitant on that stuff, so we'll see. We'll see what they come up with. And if any talks continue, I'll let you know.
Good. Anything else from Mary? Okay, thank you, Mary.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You bet. Moving on to the county auditor's business claims.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I've just been handed the claims, and I would wish to present them in front of the board and make a motion to authorize the chair's signature on it.
I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion second to okay the claims and have the chair sign where appropriate. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Item number 2, payroll.
That the payroll warrant report for the period ending May 19th.
Motion to accept the warrant.
All right, I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion second to accept the payroll warrant report for May 19th. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Moving on to drainage.
Got a couple of drainage items. The first one is in Drainage District 113. David Zeismer had called. There's some holes in a 24-inch main that are creating some sinkholes. This is west of Balsam in the neighborhood of Ventura and north of Ventura. The second one is in Drainage District 51, and it's a little bit different than a report of a problem. In fact, Doug Yankee from the DNR, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, was in last week. I visited with Bob briefly. They would like to change the flow of water in Drainage District 51. Instead of having that open ditch flow to the north, they'd like to change the flow. It's south of Ventura. Change the flow so that it goes more west onto land that the DNR owns. This is all kind of tied in with some of the efforts for the CLEAR project. I have a map here to show just what they want to do. They're going to create a new settling basin and then an outlet channel where the water will seep into the vegetation. There are preliminary plans at this point. The timeline, Doug says, is they'd like to construct this fall. They are working right now on getting a easement agreement with the property owner in the area, and then it was brought to Doug's attention that the drainage district in the area, and in fact the board serves as their trustees. So at this point, if you're interested in having Larry go out and familiarize himself and investigate and kind of just be aware of the project and be on site, that might be some board action at this point today. I told Bob earlier this morning that it may be that the board may be interested in seeking Bob Brenton's advice. He's a drainage attorney, so that we protect the interests of the property owners, not knowing exactly what the steps are for the public hearings. Maybe at the minimum there would be an agreement with the DNR, but in between now and the agreement, maybe there are some meetings or public hearings necessary since the flow of water is changing under this plan of the DNR.
Sounds like we've already gathered a lot of information on this. I would so move to have Larry Fearman first investigate Drainage District 113. And I don't know how you'd word this for the record, have him be on site to gather information on the upcoming work in Drainage District 51 to familiarize itself with said project, maybe?
I think the first one, Drainage District 113, is something that you can just go and do and deal with. The other one is, I think, I want to have Larry get familiar with it. He's worked on these before. Whenever you work with the DNR, they kind of think they're the boss and they can do whatever they want to, and we gotta kind of take care of the people in the drainage district, they're the ones out. And with what Sandy showed me this morning, they're going to change the flow of water considerably. I don't think it's probably a bad thing.
Okay.
But I think the people who have spent all the money to have the drainage district have the right to decide just how it's done. So, are you saying that you want Larry Furman to do? I think we ought to have just Larry Furman look at both of these.
Oh, yes.
He can sit down and visit with me afterwards, and we'll start doing whatever legal work we need to with this.
And let the record reflect both of those
Okay.
drainage districts, 113 and 51.
Okay.
I second that.
Okay, we got a motion and a second to have Larry Furman investigate the problem in Drainage District 113 and the upcoming problems we're gonna have in Drainage District 51 and work with the DNR on it. So, we got a motion and second to do that. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Well, let's see, we got the public hearings done. Move down to item number 6, precinct atlas.
Might I suggest that item number 5
Oh,
is
okay,
not enacted on
okay,
yet?
we haven't done item, okay, resolution to approve the 2011-2012 supplemental proportion.
Mr. Chairman, looking at the changes proposed in the supplementals, is, again, are very fractional.
Yep.
Considering we have a $30 million budget. So I make a motion to approve resolution 2012 number 56.
Okay. Also second, number 56.
Okay, we got a motion and second to resolution 2012 number 56 for the supplemental proportions from 2011 to 2012. It's very minimal, it's about 28,000. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those for resolution 2012 number 56, say aye.
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 Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Precinct outlets, number 6, authorize the chair to sign memorandum of understanding with Story County.
Right. Goes without saying, memorandum of understanding concerning precinct Dallas with Story County. It's the most recent county that's agreed.
So we're way over 50 now. Okay.
And that's a big count.
Yeah, right after Polk last week. Couple of big counties.
Suppose we have 7 minutes to manage the vote.
I suppose we probably should be helpful.
Okay, is there a motion?
Yes, I would so move.
Okay, is there a second?
I would.
Okay, we got a motion second for the chair to sign the memorandum of understanding with Story County. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Anything else for the auditors?
No.
Okay. Moving on to item C, agreements and contracts. Authorize the chair to sign the grant termination notice.
Steve O'Neill brought this to our office on Friday. There is a current grant agreement in place, which is item number 1. They would like to terminate that agreement and then enter into a new one, which is item number 2. The scope of work is going to be adjusted, and the award of amount of $200,000 is being redistributed in the new agreement under item number 2. So before we can enter into the new agreement, we need to terminate the current one. Yeah.
Okay. At this time, I'll make a motion to authorize the chair to sign the termination notice.
Okay, I'll second.
Okay. We have a motion and second to authorize the chair to sign the termination notice. Is there any discussion? Okay. All those in favor of said motion say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item number 2, authorize the chair to sign a grant agreement between Iowa Homeland Security and Emergency Management Division of Sarasota County. I said this is about 200,000.
Yeah, they're redistributing the money.
Okay.
I make a motion, Mr. Chairman, and one comment. Steve is very good at searching out the grant programs that are available. He's reduced the cost for not only for Sarasota County, but for the cities here in Sarasota County and Franklin County. So
Okay.
Steve does an outstanding job.
Okay. Is there a second?
Yes, I'll second.
We have a motion second to authorize the chair to sign the grant agreement between Iowa Homeland Security and Emergency Management Division of Sarasota County. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Carried. Item number D, appointments.
Have none? No.
Item number E, correspondence communications. Last item is the agenda. I mean, the adjournment, excuse me.
Also,
I was so excited to start all over.
yeah, understand.
We have a motion to adjourn, is there a second? Okay, we've got a motion and second to adjourn, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, opposed, motion carried. Thank you, people.